Bola Ahmed Tinubu has passed a state of emergency on Rivers State. The state of emergency orders the suspension of the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara.
Which law has given Tinubu the rights to appoint a friend of his, or a stooge of his, or a loyalist of his, and overthrow the elected representative of Rivers people and use such people to govern Rivers State? So what happened in Rivers State is a coup, and Nigerians must rise against this. The president of South Korea, like I said, was removed and is facing trial for declaring a martial law upon the country. So Tinubu ought to be removed and ought to be facing trial for treason. This is the treason we're talking about, not arresting children who do not know anything about removing a government and saying you want to try them for treason. This is the actual treason.
Baba Tinubu, please, Tejejeo, you have to be extremely careful. It's unconstitutional for you to suspend an elected governor and an elected member, and they should report now to you, to the cabinet office. What a charade. It is not acceptable. It is not on. You know what it reminds me? You are now behaving like a military governor, like a military president. The judiciary and the executive and the legislative arm are independent but equal in powers.
Having soberly reflected on and evaluated the political situation in Rivers State, and the governor and deputy governor of Rivers State having failed to make a request to me as president to issue this proclamation as required by Section 305, Paragraph 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, it has become inevitably compelling for me to invoke the provision of the Section 305 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State with effect from today, 18th March, year 2025, and I so do.
The president have constitutional powers to grant a state of emergency, yes, but the president will have to seek two-thirds majority of the National Assembly to confirm the operationality of the state of emergency. So we wait and see what the National Assembly will do to confirm the complete operationalization of this state of emergency. But my fear is that the crisis in Rivers State is almost like an ethnic crisis between the Ijaw and the other ethnic groups in Rivers State. The Ijaw people are feeling isolated, alienated by some of the actions of the predecessor of Siminalayi Fubara, who is the current Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike. So we pray that this could not boomerang into crisis. We pray that so many of the citizens of that area will not say they will want to resist this particular state of emergency. However, it is important that all of us keep calm and wait for the system to play out, and that people in the Delta need to a little bit calm down and look through the law. If you don't feel like the state of emergency is done on equitable terms, then you pass through the mechanisms of the law and try to challenge it. But the situation whereby you try to take the laws into your hand is going to be morang into a lot of crisis.